Hey guys, another week, another Friday wrap. First things first, thank you for the feedback from last week's Friday wrap. I've never had so much feedback, so many positive responses. The $2 Millionaire is something that I'm very passionate about and something that I will see happen. This week, we'll do something kind of similar, as in last week was a little bit different. This week's a little bit different. I've done it before. I did it 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Some things about me. But we've probably got about 500 new clients since then. So let's do it again this week. A little bit about me. It's a bit lighthearted, okay? First things first is these guys. That is my family. That is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Daylight comes between them and whatever is next, okay? Nat, my wife, Addison, Bede, and Kai, my beautiful children. Addie's 14, Bede's 13, Kai is 9, he turns 10 on Sunday. Time does fly. These guys are getting old, but they're it. I can do nothing more, and I've achieved everything. That's my kids. I want to make sure that I'm living my best life with my kids. When I grew up, my dad wasn't around. Don't get me wrong, I had a great upbringing, but dad was just not around. It was my mum that did everything for me. So I'm probably doing more than necessary. I'm not sure how to say that, but I want to make sure that I'm a part of my kids' life. If Addie is on patrol, I want to be on patrol with her. If my kids are doing ocean swimming, I want to be doing ocean swimming with them. We travel, not lots, but we've done some wonderful things together. We've skied in Japan and we've surfed in Waimea, and we went down to the MCG to watch our favorite AFL team play this year. We do a lot of great things together, okay? I am all about my kids. Full stop. As you may know, I have a thing for numbers. I talk about it every week. Numbers. I have a phone full of photos of things like this. 100,000 kilometers, 100 kilometers an hour. This one here, we jumped into a hire car in Hawaii in 2019, just before COVID. And the mileage, 1, 2, 3, 4, how can that not be a good holiday? When you open the car door, turn it on, and that's what the mileage is. The other night, we're driving home. This was this week in the Prado that I drive. Natalie was driving. I'm in the passenger seat. I look over and we've got like 112,101 kilometers and it's 12 degrees. I'm like, now you've got to keep driving. We've got to get to 112 and take a photo doing 12 kilometers an hour. We get out to my house and it drops to 11 degrees. I'm like, God damn. So I drop Natalie off. I drive back to where it was 12 degrees. It hits 12 degrees. I do laps for like 8 kilometers till it gets to 112. And hey, who's laughing now? Who got the photo? Numbers. I have something with numbers. I don't think I've ever walked past a bookshop and not gone in and come out with a couple of books. I buy more books than I'll ever be able to read, but I've never once not read a book and learned something out of that book. And I use those lessons, things I learn every day in every meeting. That one up there, Atomic Habits, absolutely brilliant book. This one here, Shoe Dog, Phil Knight, the guy who created Nike, brilliant book. There are so many amazing books. Frank Lowy, I just finished reading his book. Wow, what a story. So yeah, books. I read a lot of books. I like to do my bit for the community, okay? I think someone once said to me, the more you give, the more you live, and it's something that's stuck with me. So I do what I can. I've had a golf day the last couple of years. We've raised over $30,000 to the charities that we've supported, which I'm proud of. We've had 128 golfers each time come along, and we've raised some significant money. Something I want to continue to do. I mentioned last week about sponsoring the Burley Swim Run. I had a melanoma when I was 28. I'm not sure if you know the story. Went and saw a doctor. He said, mate, nothing to worry about. 6 months later, I was still a bit worried. Went and saw someone else. He said, lucky you got this checked when you did after we did the biopsy, because it could have killed you in 6 more months. So that was lucky. So my kids are nippers at North Burley. So a couple of years ago, I bought every nipper a hat. It's a straw hat. A friend of mine works at Billabong. put the North Burleigh logo on the front, and I gave one to all of the 600 kids with the message, yes, be out and enjoy this beautiful part of the country we live in, but there's consequences if you're out in the sun all the time. Slip, slop, slap, all of that sort of stuff. So I like to do my bit for the community. I've never really had heaps of friends. I never have. I worked for myself since I was about 21 years old. I didn't work in big places. You know, I'm a boring old accountant who likes to hide in the shadows. I just don't have a tolerance, excuse my French, for people's bullshit. I can't handle it. I can't handle negative attitude. I can't handle victim mentality. I can't handle any of that stuff. So if that's you, we're not going to be friends. You're going to know how I feel about you. Apparently, if I like you, you're going to know that as well. But don't be too worried, because Natalie also gets a look in when it comes to a cheeky little kiss. If I'm not at work, you'll find me at the golf course. I do like a hit of golf. I'm not very good. My handicap's probably about 12. I love a hit of golf. Or else I'll be at the beach with my kids. That's what we're about. We're a family. We do everything together. We love the beach. I tried to get the boys into golf. They weren't into it, but the kids were into the beach. So that's fantastic. And that, guys, is it. What's the question? There's $100 on the line. Another week, another $100 giveaway. At the beginning, I said how old my children were. I said Kai is going to be having a birthday on Sunday. How old is Kai going to be on Sunday? That is the question for the week. A little bit lighthearted, a little bit about me. There's a lot to me, good, bad, and ugly. But that's me. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy to take some feedback on that, as I usually get, which I'm very grateful for as well. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.